Have you ever heard of a city with a split personality? A place that somehow manages to be two completely different things all at the same time? Well, that's what we're talking about today. We're diving into Lawrenceville, Georgia. So right here, you're looking at the trade area for Lawrenceville. And at first glance, yeah, it might look like any other suburb you've ever seen. But trust me, there's a really fascinating dynamic at play under the surface that makes this place special. And that really brings us to the big question of this whole explainer. I mean, is it even possible for one town to nail that balance between the quiet, stable life that families are looking for and that fast-paced electric energy that pulls in young, ambitious people? Lawrenceville seems to be giving it a shot. So to really get what's going on, we have to break down the two major identities that define the city. It's almost like a tale of two cities, but they're all happening in the same zip code. Okay, so on one side, you've got this bedrock of family-focused stability. Think backyard barbecues, community events, that kind of thing. And on the other side, you've got this pulsing, youthful, super dynamic energy. And you know what? The data really tells this story. Let's start with the basics. The city's got a population of just under 33,000 people. So we're talking a solid, mid-sized suburban community. Nothing too surprising so far, right? And then you see the median household income, nearly $70,000. And that paints a picture of a comfortable, pretty standard middle-class area. Everything so far is pointing towards that stable, family-centric vibe. But this next number is where the story takes a turn. And there it is. The median age is only 34 and a half. This just completely flips the script. This is not some sleepy, settled-down town. A median age that low, that signals youth, it signals energy, and it signals change. So how do these two worlds possibly coexist? Let's start with the foundation, all right? The identity that, let's be honest, most people would probably assume defines the whole area. Family first. So the first big group of people here is what the data calls urban edge families. Basically, these are folks who are all about family life, but they choose to live on the outskirts of the big city, where they can get more affordable housing and a little more room to breathe. And the numbers totally back this up. The vast majority? Married couples. Over 65% own their homes. That's a huge indicator of stability and putting down roots. And their median age? 35.3. I mean, that is smack dab in the middle of the prime family-raising years. Their whole life pretty much revolves around family trips and being careful with their money. But get this, they're also really tech-savvy. They're all about using their smartphones and the internet to manage their busy family lives. Okay, now let's meet the other side of Lawrenceville. All right, so that's one side of the coin. Let's flip it over and look at the city's pulse. We're talking about the young, the ambitious, the real engine of all that dynamic energy we mentioned. The second dominant group is called Metro Fusion. And these folks are young, they're highly mobile, they're hardworking, and they are laser-focused on one thing: climbing. We're talking both the professional ladder and the social one. Now just look at this contrast. It is night and day. The main household type here, singles. And home ownership? Whoa, it plummets to under 27%. These are renters. Their median age is a full 3 years younger than the family segment. This is a totally different group of people. And their lifestyle absolutely reflects that. For them, social status is everything. They're spending money on what's new, what's hot, from fashion to the latest gadgets. They are plugged into urban culture, music and media, and their dining choices are all about speed and convenience. So you have these two powerful, seemingly opposite forces in one place. How do they not just exist next to each other, but actually create a single, cohesive community? Well, this is where the story gets really good. As you can see right here, it's a dead heat. Urban edge families and Metro Fusion each make up exactly 16% of the households. That's wild. It means neither group runs the show. Lawrenceville isn't one or the other. It is a true, genuine blend. And the data actually gives this unique mix a name: Sprouting Explorers. It describes young homeowners with families living on the urban periphery. That just perfectly captures the essence of this fusion, doesn't it? The ambition of youth, but combined with the grounding of family. And if we look at the third largest segment, a group called up-and-coming families, we find the perfect bridge between our two extremes. They're ambitious, they're hardworking, but they're also young families building lives in new homes, just full of optimism for what's next. This group literally embodies the best of both worlds. They have an even higher homeownership rate than our first group, but they share that same ambitious, tech-savvy drive as the second. They are the synthesis. You could say they are the new Lawrenceville. So, what does this all mean? What's the big takeaway from this fascinating mix of people? Well, it's what we can call the Lawrenceville advantage. The source material really boils it all down to 3 key things. 1. At its core, family and community are still the bedrock. 2. Its people are digital natives through and through. Tech is just woven into the fabric of life here. And 3, all this energy makes it an amazing, vibrant hub for local events and experiences. You know, there's this quote that just nails it. It's not about a compromise between urban and suburban life. It's a true blend that offers the best of both, creating something totally new and appealing for families and professionals at the same time. Which leaves us with one last thought to chew on. In a world where people really want it all, the career and the community, the backyard and the bustling downtown, is this unique blend of stability and energy that we're seeing in Lawrenceville? Is it maybe the new suburban dream?